Be me 28 years old, mid-level data analyst, decent shape, 6/10 face, make good money, own my own apartment, not an incel, not a Chad, just a ghost. The kind of guy who clocks in, does the work. Clocks out, goes to the gym, plays video games, sleeps, work in a typical modern corporate office in a big city, glass walls, open floor plans, HR posters everywhere about inclusivity and synergy. The environment is sterile. Everyone is polite but terrified. Enter Sarah, 30 years old. Marketing manager, she is the archetype, master's degree, drives a nice SUV. Very vocal about her political views, girl boss mug on her desk. Constant posts on LinkedIn about shattering glass ceilings. She's not ugly, actually quite pretty, but has that perpetual look of exhaustion and annoyance. She's loud. Always talking about her dating life in the break room, complains that modern men are trash. Where have all the gentlemen gone? Why is dating so hard? I sit 3 desks away, headphones on, listening to synthwave, pretending I don't hear, but I hear everything. She goes on dates constantly. 2 types of guys. Type A, the ultra-successful Chad. He pumps and dumps her. She cries about how men are emotionally unavailable. Type B, the simp/nice guy. He tries too hard, brings her flowers on the second date. She calls him clingy and creepy and mocks him to the office girls. One Tuesday, lunch break, I'm eating my meal prep, chicken and rice. Standard. Sarah sits at the big table with the office coven, 3 other women from HR and sales. They are discussing an article about the male loneliness epidemic. Sarah laughs. Loneliness. Please, men are lonely because they refuse to go to therapy and want a mommy, not a partner. They are intimidated by women like us who make our own money. They just want a trad wife to control. I need a man who can handle my ambition. I keep chewing. Don't make eye contact. Don't engage. This is rule number 1 of the modern man. Do not engage. It is a losing battle. But then she looks at me. Anon, you're a guy. Why are you guys so messed up nowadays? Room goes silent. Trap detected. I shrug. I don't know, Sarah. I just work with spreadsheets. She rolls her eyes. Typical. Men have no emotional intelligence. I go back to my chicken, but the seed is planted. She thinks I'm just another checked-out loser. She has no idea. Part 2. The Escalation. Fast forward 2 months. Company retreat, mandatory fun. A weekend at a lodge upstate to build team cohesion. Nightmare fuel for introverts. Alcohol is flowing freely on Saturday night. Everyone is around the fire pit. The corporate masks are slipping. Sarah is 3 glasses of wine deep. She's ranting again. She just got ghosted by a guy she really liked. Type A Chad. She is angry. Not just annoyed, but existentially angry. She spots me sitting on a log, nursing a beer, looking at the stars. She comes over, stumbles a bit, sits next to me. You. Me, I reply. You never say anything, you're always just there, watching. I like to listen. Bull's tea, you're judging, I see it in your eyes. She pokes my chest. Why don't men approach anymore? I go to bars, I look good, and guys just look at their phones. Are you all gay? Are you scared? I look at her, really look at her. I see the wrinkles of stress under her makeup. I see the biological clock ticking in her eyes, the fear that she was sold a lie. I debate staying silent. It's safer, but the alcohol, or maybe just the sheer exhaustion of pretending, makes me reckless. Do you really want to know, Sarah, or do you want me to validate what you already think? She blinks. Tell me the truth. I can handle it, I'm a big girl. Okay, I say, but you're not going to like it, and you can't report me to HR on Monday. She laughs, a bitter sound. Deal, speak, ghost. Part 3. The truth, the monologue. I take a sip of beer. I don't look at her, I look at the fire. You ask why men don't approach, why we don't step up, why we seem checked out. It's not because we are intimidated by your money. I make more than you, Sarah. Most guys in this department do. We don't care about your money, we never have. Men are simple. We want peace, we want loyalty, we want respect. But look at the market right now. I gesture to the group around the fire. You said men are scared. We aren't scared. We are performing a risk-benefit analysis. Men are logical creatures. Let's say I approach you at the gym or a bar. Best case scenario, we talk, maybe we date. Worst case scenario, you record me, put me on TikTok as a creep for looking at you. I lose my reputation, maybe my job. The risk is catastrophic. The reward is, well, you. She bristles. Excuse me. I'm a catch, are you? I ask calmly. You work 60 hours a week, you are constantly stressed, you are combative, you view everything as a power struggle, you bring masculine energy to the table. I deal with combat at work. I deal with stress in traffic. Why would I want to come home to more combat? Modern men don't want a boss in their own home. We don't want to compete with our partners. We want a sanctuary. She opens her mouth to argue, but I cut her off. And the intimidation myth, that's a lie women tell themselves to feel better. I'm not intimidated by your degree, I just don't care about it. It doesn't make you a better partner, it doesn't make you kinder, it doesn't make you more nurturing. You spent your 20s chasing careers and experiences and the top 1% of men who had endless options. Now you're 30. You want a good man to settle down with, but those good men, the ones you ignored for a decade, they built their lives. They have their peace, they have their hobbies, they have their freedom. Why should I trade my peace, my money, and my freedom for a woman who resents me for not being the Chad she hooked up with in college? A woman who will likely divorce me and take half my stuff the moment she finds herself again. It's not fear, Sarah, it's a bad deal. The juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. Part 4, the silence I stopped talking. The only sound is the crackling wood and distant laughter from the others. Sarah is staring at me, her mouth is slightly open, she looks ready to explode. I brace for the drink to be thrown in my face. I brace for the misogynist scream. But it doesn't come, her eyes well up. Not sadness, shock. It's the shock of someone who has been told the sky is green their whole life and someone finally hands them a mirror showing it's blue. You think we bring nothing to the table, she whispers. I think you bring things you value, I say gently. You bring career success, social status, degrees, but you don't bring what men value, softness, support. Peace, you killed the feminine to succeed in a man's world, and now you're angry that men don't respond to you as a woman but as a competitor. She looks down at her wine glass. I just wanted to be independent. I wanted to be strong. And you are, I say, you are strong, you are independent, you don't need a man. And that's exactly what you got, you don't have a man. You can't have it both ways, Sarah. You can't demonize men for being men, then demand they act like traditional protectors when you get lonely. She stands up abruptly, she looks shaky. I need to go to my room. She walks away, she doesn't sway this time. She walks stiffly like she's carrying a heavy weight. I finish my beer. I watch the fire die down. I feel no victory, just a hollow feeling. It's a tragedy. A generation of men and women who want to love each other but have been socialized to be enemies. Part 5, the aftermath, Monday morning back at the office. The vibe is weird. Sarah is there. She's not wearing her usual power suit, just a sweater and slacks. She's quiet. No Monday morning rant about the patriarchy. She sees me at the coffee machine. My heart rate spikes. Is this it? The HR summons. She walks over, stands next to me. I thought about what you said, she says quietly, and I hated you on Saturday. I wanted to scream, I figured, but I looked at my last 3 relationships, I looked at how I treated them. She pauses, looks at her coffee. I treated them like employees. I treated them like projects. I don't know how to be anything else, Anon. I don't know how to be soft, I forgot. This is the part in the movies where I save her, where I say I can teach you and we fall in love. But this is real life. I know, I say, it's hard to unlearn survival mechanisms. Is it too late, she asks. There is genuine fear in her voice. I look at her. She's 30, baggage, trauma, debt, habits set in stone. The market is brutal. For the guys you want, the guys who have everything together, I hesitate. It's going to be very, very hard, Sarah. You have to offer something better than their solitude. And right now, their solitude is pretty damn good. She nods. A single tear tracks down her cheek. She wipes it quickly. Thanks for the truth, I guess, even if it sucked. She walks back to her desk. She takes the girl boss mug and puts it in her drawer. She puts her headphones on and starts working. Silent, Part 6, the ending 6 months later. I got a promotion, moved to a different department. I see Sarah sometimes in the elevator. She changed, she's quieter. She stopped dyeing her hair crazy colors, she dresses more modestly. I heard she started dating a guy from accounting. A type B guy, a nice guy. Someone she would have mocked a year ago. I see them at lunch once. She isn't looking at her phone, she isn't lecturing him, she's listening, she's smiling. It looks a bit forced, a bit awkward, like she's learning a new language. But she's trying. But here is the Blackbill/reality check. I see the guy from accounting. He looks happy, but he also looks wary. He knows she settled, he knows he wasn't her first choice. He knows that if she was 22, she wouldn't look at him twice. And she knows that she missed the boat on the dream, and now she has to build a reality out of what's left. It's not a fairy tale ending, it's a compromise. It's the best we can hope for in this modern hellscape. Men realizing they can walk away. Women realizing that has it all is a lie that leaves you eating dinner alone. I go home to my apartment. It's quiet, it's peaceful. I make my dinner, I play my game. I am alone, but I am not lonely. I saved myself from the fire. But sometimes, looking at the empty chair across the table, I wish the world was different. I wish we didn't have to choose between dignity and love. But we do, and I chose dignity. MFW, the truth sets you free but leaves you cold.